finally made it. It's the end of the month, and I'm going to show you all the things that I've achieved and three things that I've learned from this month. I set out to achieve 20, more than 20 videos on YouTube. I'll destroy that by 24. I've got many ideas that I really want to talk to you guys about in terms of how I want to tackle YouTube, books, video content creation, and ideas, and also the things that I'm doing with part-time hours. So the first one is all the books that I've been reading. One book that I've been reading that's really, really important, and things that I've been really following to a T to make sure that what I've been thinking about, I've been making it happen. But there is a catch to this, guys. There is a point of diminishing returns. I'm doing high reps, but now it's time to analyze everything. So I'm going to show you my screen and to show you what I have discovered. So if we look at here, I made 24 videos. This is the 24th video in this month. So look at my stats, pretty horrendous, but there are things I want to point out to. This 6 videos I learned from Alex Hormozzi. Alex Hormozzi's hooks, 10 million views. Like this is a long title, but it works. This other one, 10 lessons learned from 33, which I wish I knew at 23. I did that on my birthday. This is something that I will test, but I don't know if I can repeat it again. Joe Rogan's episode 2293 taught me about personal branding. Ending my 9 video upload streak with Grok 3. Grok 3 turned my side hustle into a structured job. And there was another one. It's Grok 3 doing my friend personal branding on X. So these were high, high, high. I made an AI guru lesson a day and ranking it with organic SEO. I mean, these are high views in comparison to what I've been doing. The reason why I got this one to 10, I just pretty much followed the one that got 2K, $100 million leads by Alex Hormozzi stopped me from investing in another program. So it's all about hooks. The content no one really matters, no one really cares about. Because after the first minute, people are just going to not watch the video. It's the retention time that I'm thinking about. So if we just go back to here, this is a 25-minute video, but what people have TikTok brain and they don't really want to consume 25 minutes worth of information because it's just not worth it. So it's my job for the next month to just, I think, break down and drop it down to maybe to most likely 15 videos instead of 24. Use that extra time to really think about the hook, to really think about the thumbnail, and to really think about the first 30 seconds. Alex Hormozzi said it's around a minute, but from this video that I watched and broke it down, it was pretty much a minute. I think 30 seconds for me is what you guys needed. That's enough to like make people watch even longer. So that's a really important thing that I learned, making videos for 24 for 1 month straight. How I managed to do that, I had one day which I lapsed, and that was just crazy. I really couldn't account for that. So I then made multiple videos in the last week, and I really bumped it up to and made it happen. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I need to account for those 3 days. And I can't make videos on those days, which is fine. That means my Friday and Monday videos are going to be smack on really, really good. So maybe it should be 10 to 15. I should be doing 10 to 15 instead of 10, 20, 10 to 15 videos. So the 1% of achievements that I'd say I really accomplished today, this month, is the old-fashioned way of putting out fires. I'm still trying to hustle and trying to find a buck. And this is what I got from Alex Hormozzi, is advertise. It takes 1% of your advertising costs to actually turn into buying customers. And for me, my turnover rate would be 6 customers if I sold for around $600 and I got distribution sorted. So I'm a physio by background and I don't have enough time in the day to be posting flyers. I did that over the weekend and I just only did like 20. I got 1,000 and I want to scale that to 2,000. If I get to 2,000, and if we use the 1% and 50% of the 1% to convert into customers, it's averaging around 6 clients that would actually pay for an actual discounted first appointment to draw more clients in. I'm still putting money to my Vanguard, so $100 a week, and that's a long-term play. 30 years to reach 1 mil in compound interest. I'll be 63 years old. That's considered young based on how things are going these days. I see a lot of young 63-year-olds, but I don't know how much of them actually have $1 million. Looking for people to distribute and realizing I spent like 2 hours, oh, sorry, an hour and a half on the weekend to distribute 20 flyers. Can't scale that. Really cannot scale that. If I want to get to six, it's a 1% return, 1% response rate. That's not going to cut it. So I just need to understand that I need to be going down before I can go back up, meaning need to go into the negatives of expenses before I go back up. And then I guess, report out the tax expense for my next annual tax return. This is the book I'm reading, Scott Galloway, The Algebra of Wealth, Simple Formulas for Financial Security. And this is a really good quote. If you're low or middle class, this probably most likely sounds like you because this sounds like me because I'd say middle class. Economic anxiety is high blood pressure, always there, waiting to turn a minor ailment into a life-threatening disease. That's not a metaphor. Kids who grow up in a low-income household have high blood pressure. That's kids who live, then kids who live in a wealthy one. Think about that. If you're super, super poor and you can't put food on the table, you're kind of freaking out to some degree. Well, not freaking out, you're just stressed out. And cortisol makes you older. So low to middle class, they've got money problems. Wealthy people, when they have kids, they can just chill. And you can see how you can take it. There's two paths. One path is you just freak out and you just stay poor and you just desperate. But the other path, which most people are trying to figure out, is how do I just not feel this way anymore and just get more money, which is my boat. I'm just doing whatever I can. YouTube, flyers, try to get that bread so I can get paid. And after doing all this, I just realized that I am talking about too many ideas in one video. So in April, 10 to 15 videos just focusing on a couple of ideas. So the ideas of following creators and meshing them all. So lessons, these would be lessons. So I might do one about lessons that have shaped my views of the world and people, creators, influencers, and people I listen to that have shaped the way I think. So the first two I can think of the bat is Alex Hormozy has taught me how reps are important when it comes to business, and all you need to do is just high rep, high volume rep. And Drew Rogan taught me about courage and jujitsu. And important health is you can be a shy, healthy guy, but loneliness is a massive killer. So being courageous and talking to people, building up a good network, and making sure you can say no to new people that are friendly, but in the end, unfortunately, aren't in line with what you want to do. People want to have fun, and yeah, you might have to sacrifice that, maybe potentially with family or loved ones, or if you're going on dates. But make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into when you're doing these kind of things. And I just need to be a bit more coherent with my structure of the videos. That's why I've been doing these kind of things. And based on that, I really want to say thank you again for watching to the end. If you've made it to the end, I know this is something I'm going to keep getting better at. This is only 1 month. I'm not expecting to hit 1,000 or 10K. That's all about the reps. So I'll finish off with the point of diminishing returns. That's the next video, but I will be talking about that in terms of why I'm not going to be making videos every day and thinking about more about quality over quantity and really trying to find you guys, people like me. Let's make a community and let's see what happens. That's just another hook. That being said, thanks again for listening and let's keep going. Let's keep going.